Hey guys, Hrph here. Welcome to a new series I'm kicking off on the channel, playing 7 Days to Die. We are using the KingGen map generator. I've also incorporated with that the compo pack list. So KingGen's map includes, standard POIs plus the compo pack list of POIs. And I've also added a Snufkin's vehicle mod. Should we live long enough in the series, we can try out some of these vehicles. I want to hit the settings real quick, and then we'll get started. I'm leaving a lot of this stuff default, but I'm playing with, like a semi-random blood moon setting. So I've reduced the blood moon frequency to 5 days and set the range to 2 days. So that means we could have a blood moon, like on day 3. Through day 7, and then it will be random, after that, within the same range. So we could get one 3 days apart, could get one 7 days apart. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done this before, so we'll have to play it by ear. I've also set these Zombie Night Feral and Moon Speeds to walk. And I'll explain why as we go, mostly because I stink at this game, so that's a major reason. And over here I've got Drop on Death Nothing, but I'm really treating this mostly like a perma-death series. So once I die, I die. Unless, there's something on like day 2 where we get killed by a bear or something, I kind of reserve the right to not die due to circumstances beyond my control, where I couldn't run away from a pack of wolves or a bear or something. Marking airdrops on. Airdrops stink, so I don't really feel like this is much of a cheat at all. So let's go ahead and get started. While we're waiting for this to spin up, I will throw up the map that KingGen generated for me. You can see the seed here. I think I used Give Me a Good Trader or Please Give Me a Good Trader, because as part of the compo pack, the traders can also be random. Some of them are good, some of them stink. So I hope I get a good one this time. I'll also throw up a list of the KingGen settings that I used. Everything is default in there except for Wasteland size is set to small, where everything else is set to medium. Alright, so let's start by just gathering a whole bunch of plant fiber. I need plant fiber for the bedroll, and plant fiber for clothing, and plant fiber for some weapons, and so I'm just going to go ahead and gather like 50 or 60 here. That should be plenty. Let's go ahead and get a couple of pieces of wood so we can get started. There we go. Might as well check this. Hey, we'll throw that right on. Nice. I was going to say as we got started that oh, there's a snow biome. I don't like that. I don't like the mountain lions. I was going to say that I wanted to stick to light armor in this series, just because the heavy armor tends to really weigh you down, especially in the beginning. So I want to toss that note to the Duke, and then I'm going to drag most of the rest of this up to our hot bar. Let's put down our bedroll right here near this tree, because we're going to have to beat on this tree some more. So we need some small stones. I have not seen any stones. I have seen one stone. Let's see, we need one more. One more stone, come on! We also need to keep an eye out for birds' nests here too, because we need feathers. Come on, man. Where's a stone? Well, you know what? We can just punch this one. I didn't realize you can actually punch these rocks and get small stones. I feel like if I did this in real life, I would just pull back a broken hand. A bloody broken hand. There we go. Alright, that should get us a stone axe. Job will drag down here. Alright, we can craft, let's see. We have to craft pants and a shirt to satisfy our opening tasks, so we got to put it on as well. So let's wear that. And what I'm going to do here is type in fib. And since we just found out a helmet, a football helmet, we don't need to do a hat. But I will craft gloves and shoes. Again, this isn't required for the task list, but gives us the tiniest bit of protection, I guess. Alright, what's our next task? Gather some wood. So we've got to, let's go back towards our happy, is that a rock? I ran right by a rock, okay. This is our tree. Not that we have to hit this tree, but I'm going to go ahead here and collect a bunch of wood. Oh, okay, I broke our axe, but that's okay. Let's run back over here towards our thing. Now, what I haven't seen at all is a bird's nest, so we may have to hunt for that a little bit. But let's get some of these tasks underway. We can craft ourselves a wooden club. Drag that down to the hotbar. Next, we have to gather feather. We have everything else. We just need some damn feathers. So, alright, I'm going to hunt around for that. Jeez, okay. I've been looking for this thing all over the place. Okay. Well, I'm going to skip that for the moment. I was going to say, I usually like breaking the nests in the beginning. Because you can get a little bit extra plant fiber. You can get an extra feather or two. You can also get a random piece of cloth from that, which also helps out in the very beginning of the game. So, alright, let's go ahead and craft ourselves the primitive bow. We got 2 feathers, so we'll craft 2 arrows. Drag the bow down to our hotbar. We'll craft a wooden frame block. Drag this down. We'll place the frame block. And of course I need to repair that. Okay. Well, I was hoping not to repair this, but I have to repair it. Now we just have to craft a campfire. The reason I didn't want to repair that was because I'm going to upgrade to a level 2 here in a moment. And it's just a waste of a stone, that's all. Congratulations, we are White River citizens. How far? 2.3k, so that's a pretty good haul. I'll go ahead and grab this snowberry. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and once you finish your initial task, you end up with 4 skill points. So I like to go immediately into strength, and I think what I'll do today is go we'll go 1 into Pummel Pete. This will let us craft level 2 clubs, and we'll do Skull Crusher, which will let us do level 2 sledges. Sexual Tyrannosaurus, which gives us an extra amount of stam, and minor 69er, which will let us craft level 2 tools like shovels and these axes. So let's go ahead and scrap this level 1. Click on Stone Axe, and we're going to craft. See now we can make level 2 because of that minor 69er point. So what I'm going to do while we're here also is I'm going to type sled And we'll do a level 2 sledgehammer. And also spear. I'm going to craft a spear. We can only do a level 1 spear, but I like having spears early on. Just gives you another, you know, melee and I guess slightly ranged weapon as you can throw them. Go ahead and eat that snowberry. Alright. And we can also scrap this guy. And we'll come back here and say wooden club. We can do level 2 wooden club as well. So we've upgraded our gear. So we got level 2 club. And all of this. So we're looking pretty good. So we're going to head out towards the trader. I'm going to look for nests and snowberries and gather some rock and wood as we go. So I will bring you back for anything interesting. Oh, sorry, rabbit. We did not get... Alright, we only have 4 bones. I need a 5th bone to craft a bone knife. So I'm going to go ahead and repair this. So I've collected... We got over 100 wood and stone at this point. We picked up another snowberry, so I'll go ahead and eat that. So we are just... Oh, here's a nest, finally. Okay. Hey, we got an egg. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and break this, see if we get that piece of cloth I talk about. No, we did not. Not this time. So, these are a couple of custom POIs, I think. Not exactly sure what this one is. I'm going to grab this stone, hopefully not wake up anybody. Oh, bird nest right in the middle of the street. Okay. Let's break this one as well. So, no cloth yet, but you do, I promise you do get random pieces of cloth here and there from the bird's nests, and that can help if you find, say, some glue, maybe in one of these trashes. Nope, some more feathers, we'll take it. I'm going to go ahead, you know what, let's check this nest quick. Another egg, very nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and craft as many arrows as I can while we're running. So if I can find a trader that's closer here, we'll skip this and go right with that trader. Find something more local. But if I can't, then we're going to head towards that guy. Oh, I took off your arm. I'm not going to carry those just yet. And that one's empty. Yeah, so the difficulty settings, I left it at... Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up this. I left it at Adventurer just because... Sorry, I can't finish a thought here. So I left the difficulty as just the default Adventurer, only because some of these compo pack POIs, they're a little bit unbalanced from the... you know, at least in my opinion, from the standard POIs where you have quite a number of zombies laying around outside. And also they tend to be more tightly packed inside the POI. So you'll get rushed by, you know, a large group of them, which is fine. I just think some of those POIs add, you know, they just add difficulty. No, I'm not gonna go in here, but what I'm gonna do is create a I'm gonna create a map marker here. We'll do save waypoint, and I'm gonna give it this, and I'm just gonna say crack-a-book. Alright, so we've got a crack-a-book map marker that we can find again when we get mobile and get back here. This is one of the trolley. This AFP is one of the trolley compo pack POIs. I say trolley because If you go in there and disturb it, there will just be this ridiculous horde of, you know, irradiated zombies and everything coming out of there. And, you know, that's fun later on in the game, but on day one, Hrph's not built to deal with that just yet. So let's see if we can look at this nest. I'm looking for eggs. One of the first things I like to do is put a point into Master Chef so that we can make bacon and eggs. Because that'll give us a good amount of health right up front. And I'm also going to be collecting gut piles and things. Oh, a blueberry seed. I'm going to take that. It's good timing that it said that. The gut piles will be for farm plots. Because we need the rotten flesh to craft farm plots. And I do plan on at least getting a basic farm going. Any kind of food helps. So let's see. We got a zombo right here. I call this one Carol because this reminds me of my my old Aunt Carol. All right, she did. I don't have names for every zombie, so I promise I won't. But I do have names for several, but not everyone. It's a Higashi building. I can't remember if that's original or not. Dukes. I'll take $2. I can sell that to the trader when we find him. Poopy Pants Daycare, that's an original. Prowlin' Pete's, that's an original POI. I'll go ahead and scrap the brass. I sell brass at least in the very beginning of the game for a little bit of coin up front. My strategy, at least when I play this, is I try to do as much melee as I can, conserving, conserving ammo. Just make duct tape out of that as much as possible. So brass is less important for me. Also, I don't live long enough to really worry about brass. I seem to die most of these games pretty quick. So hopefully we get a few episodes in here for the channel, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and collect some of this yucca juice, or yucca plant, I guess, and we'll bring it back when we find anything interesting. Wow, look at that. This is probably the third or fourth thing I've opened here. We got a level 4 bone knife. That's pretty good, so I'll go ahead and scrap this guy. Haven't even used it yet. And a couple of splints. Hrph needs that. Hrph does a lot of falling. So, very nice. That was just a random backpack. Okay. This art gallery is actually really cool. It's a cool POI. It's difficult. I've only been in it one time. And, yeah, we're not in any shape to deal with that. But I am still gathering this as we go by. We've got over 20 pieces of yucca now. You only get one health. One food point per yucca fruit, but this will help sustain us for quite a while. Ah, there it is. We got a piece of cloth from my bird's nest. See, I'm not a liar. I'm going to go ahead and wear these. Let's see. Yep, and we'll leave our plant fiber shoes behind. So we got some cool boots, man, with styling. Yeah, all right, we got some padded leg armor. Let's throw that on. Love your Hawaiian shirt, sir. And your XP, thank you. Right. In typical Hrph fashion, I have dilly-dallied, taken my time getting here, collecting stone and wood and all these things, and birds' nests, and so we're getting kind of later in the day. Is this thing in the middle of nowhere? Is this another crappy trader? Ah, I'm gonna be I'm going to be angry. Yeah, it is. It's the underground Joel. God, I can't stand this trader. He's in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't help me at all. I'm going to go back to that city. Hopefully we can find another trader. I mean, we'll visit him while we're here and get this task out of the way, but see, God, I can't. I keep getting this trader. There are other traders, I swear. I'll take your lockpicks, but I still hate you. I'll take your sewing kits, but I still hate you. So we can't obviously collect any of this useful cement. See a house over that way. Probably should close this behind me. So he's got a little bit of crap we can loot down in here. We might as well go take a look. I'm not even going to look in the barrels. The only thing in there will be gas, and I don't need gas. I don't want to carry it. He's got a broken workbench. Although, I will use the workbench schematic. Thank you, sir. I'll talk to you in a second, Joel. I just want to loot your building first. Twilight Thief. Gain 5% more XP from kills at night. That just encourages me to do dangerous things. I'll take that for the moment. Don't know if I want to carry murky water, but I will. Wait, there's another stairwell over here, right? Yeah, here it is. I think he's got like a kitchenette or something. Yep, okay. No thank you on the blood bags. I'm all set there. We're already wearing boots. Nerdy glasses. Let's throw those on. Oh, you know what though? I'll take these. Why don't we... Oh, no, I thought that had the red dye. Sorry. I was going to steal the red dye, but I guess those were on the nerdy glasses. Hunting rifle schematic. Use that. And a hunting knife schematic. We'll go ahead and use that. I was hoping we found a hunting knife in the toilet, but we did not. Vitamins. Okay. I guess I'll take the empty jars. I'm not going to carry the coal just yet. If it was a good amount of coal, I would take it. I'll go ahead and just use the tuna. I hate crossbow bolts, or crossbows, I guess, in this game. Not just the bolts, but the thing that fires them. I just feel like they are really slow to load, even if you have some of the perks. And they don't do a lot of damage, and they just... I much prefer compound bows. Jar of honey is great right there. More yucca juice, some more food. Check out these cabinets. Alright, we'll take yellow dye. Oh, I think that's everything in here. Did we look in this coffee maker? Nope. Okay. So we'll scrap this. Let's make, how about our bows that I was just talking about? Let's make that yellow for this playthrough. Got a bunch of other stuff. You know what, I'll go ahead and just craft arrows. And then we will stop collecting feathers at this point. I can sell Joel a couple of things up here. And that'll be good for the moment. Oh, I almost missed this. And a forge schematic. Look at that. Alright.
How are you?
How are you, Joel? So you have to actually look at his inventory to get credit for doing this. We've got 4 dukes that we picked up. I'm going to sell you $6. I'm going to sell you all of this brass, as much as you'll take. I'm going to give you the rest of it. Let's see. We can probably take those vitamins, so we can reduce this a little bit more.
Come back and tell your friends.
But you know what, Joel? Useless to me, man. So now we've got to try to find a place to call home here quickly before daylight fades. And we got a zombo somewhere. There you are. Alright, this guy I call Matty, because I've mentioned in a few of my videos that I have played a fair amount of poker in my life. And Matty looks just like this guy Matty that we used to play with. He always wore a hoodie. So if you hear me call out Matty, that's why. So this trader is useless. I'm going to mark him on the map. I usually use traders as this castle, and I'm just going to call him Useless Joel. So I know where he is, but yeah, I don't want to stay here. So this looks like just a small little village. Maybe we can loot a couple of these houses and squat in here. The issue is I'm carrying stuff that I don't want to drop, so I don't want to... Well, I'll take a cooking pot. We didn't have a cooking pot, right? No, we didn't. Let's give Big Mama a whack. What is this? Whoa, that doesn't look like we can get out of there. Kind of a sewer tunnel? I can only imagine what's going to await me in there. Jesus, it's a monkey. For some reason, he doesn't see me, so I'm going to sneak damage headshot. Hopefully I can... Oh, we got him without even taking a hit. God, you're so annoying. Who was whacking? Some water we could use. I don't want to carry that, although I could sell it. Empty jars we're already carrying. I can't wear that hat. And I'm not going to carry that stuff. And it's getting late. So... we'll go in here, we'll raid this thing overnight, we'll carry what we can carry, and then we'll bring it to, back to the city where we started. Hopefully we can find a trader in there. Carry those, because we're already carrying them. I always suggest grabbing these wood piles. You get a fair amount of wood for very little effort. Same with, like, the pile of building bricks. Alright, so there's a sleeper right there. Alright, one down. Close that behind us. Nobody gonna drop down. Get our thing back. Nobody in here. Looks like I was gonna say it looks like the game's taking it easy on us. Alright, this is Mr. Ken. I have a story about Ken. I'm a fan of the Neebs Gaming Crew, and they did a collab with another YouTuber that plays a lot of 7 Days to Die named Glock9. And I really like Glock. He does a great job, but I was calling this guy Mr. Ken before I even knew Glock was a thing, so I just don't want folks thinking I stole that name from Glock. Because I did not. He just reminds me of a neighbor of mine. Used to live across the street. Let's see. So this is that door that was locked that we came by initially. So I'm just going to clear this place out. I'll go ahead and eat that. And then we'll call it an episode here. It's about to turn. Maddie. Gain a little stam, little stam, little stam. Oh, okay. We'll let him come to us while we regain some stam. Come here, bud. I swear they've changed the AI in some way. I don't remember. I see it so often now that maybe it's just because I'm playing with these compo POIs, but the way the zombies land and sort of, I guess, regain their, you know, their balance is, it just seems like I see that all the time now. Whereas I don't think I ever saw that in the past. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Got like a little horde outside or something? Oh, there you are. Okay. We are not alone. Okay, a destroyed workbench. I don't want those bandages. Let's look at this. Level 2 shovel. Okay, we'll take that. We can make level 2 shovels, but I'll take it if it's free. Just repair some of our weapons of mass destruction here. We've got some visitors. Ooh, a helmet light mod. Wow, already. That is awesome. Alright, let's mod our football helmet. Oh, gotta actually hit modify. We'll complete that and hit F to turn it on, baby. Some blunderbuss ammo for a blunderbuss that we don't have. Oh. Let's go deal with these guys trying to get in, I guess. There's a backpack. Empty jars. We can use that for Merca. We've already looked in there. There's a water bottle. Take a couple of those. I gather this with some wooden cloth. We can scrap these chairs. Let me help you there, bud. Come on in, Maddie. He's got a ways to go. It's... Alright, here it comes. Hold on to that with your face. Thank you. Alright. I don't super want to be outside, but... So that banging is coming from over there somewhere. He must be down in that cave, whatever it is. Can scrap this chair. I don't think I've searched the kitchen here yet. What else do we have? We got another chair. Oh, we haven't looked in the toilet. Already carrying some mark. Scrap. Let's see what we got here. You got some bottles of water? We got one. Carrying those already. Got a wrench? Oh, you got a wrench! Look at me. I was just wishful thinking there. I'm going to go ahead and use these two. And I will scrap that guy. Couple more cabinets up here. I'm going to go ahead and just use that. And what do we got here? No, that's another can, so we can scrap these cans. I'm going to save this pipe just in case we can repair a blunderbuss if we find it. Let's go ahead and craft a piece of duct tape. Save another inventory slot. I guess let's check our food stat. Our food is at 97, so we only got 5. This is 15, and that's 15, so I'm not going to waste the food at this point. Our So yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. So I think what's going to happen here is there's a food thing, a small food pile. If I can hover on it, there we go. Can of tuna, that's only worth 5, so we'll go ahead and use that. Top off our food. So yeah, I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to ride out the evening here. We'll hide in the house, and I think this door is missing, right? So come in here and close this one, maybe close this one. So we're behind closed doors. Yeah, so I'm just going to ride out the night here for day 1, and I guess we'll see. We should not have a horde tomorrow, but I think anytime after day 3 we should get a random horde. So we need to find a place to call home. This isn't it. I think I'll head back to the city that we started in, or that we walked through, I guess, where the AFP was, and we'll see if we can find a trader in there, or at least a home, and we'll just do some raiding rather than jobs for the trader. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, throw us a like, a comment, subscribe. All these things do help us out in the end, and as always, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.